Triple Whistle, the only podcast that talks about Genoa Cricket and Football Club in English. Powered by Genuani Siresta, our guests every week will comment the game performances, players, ratings, tops and flops, here at Triple Whistle. Welcome to Triple Whistle, the podcast that talks about Genoa Cricket and Football Club in English, powered by Genuani Siresta. My name is Tobia Salvai, and I'm connected today with Luca Laterza from Limerick in Ireland to talk about, unfortunately, the first defeat of Genoa, game that we played on Friday in Palermo in front of almost 25,000 fans. Lost for 1-0, really in a very disappointing and confusing way. Hi, Luca, how are you?
Hi, Tobia. How are you doing? I'm very good, thank you.
I'm all good, thank you. Unfortunately, there are really difficult days here in Edinburgh because of the Queen's death. So we had a lot of people coming over to the city centre to pay tribute. So tough days, but overall, everything is good. We chatted a little bit offline, and I came under the impression, talking with you, that you really have a clearer picture of the dynamics of the games that happened on Friday. Would it be okay for you to tell us a bit about the story of the game?
Yeah, well, thank you, Tobia. Well, you know, after a few days, we calmed down a little bit after the disappointing game and the loss. So we can have a better picture of the full picture of the match and read more about the situation and the chance that we have and see what went wrong as well, in the match.
Yeah, a really heated post match, I would say.
Yeah, so for my first impression after the game, that the game was decided only by episodes. Unlucky for us, as usual. I remember that we start the game very strong in the first 25 minutes. Genoa had the full control of the game, and Palermo was not able to cross the midfield. Any time that their forward tried to cross the midfield, they lose the ball man to man against our defenders. So then we have a good tempo, good pressing, and as you remember, we at the start, after 3-4 minutes, we have a big chance to score a goal and take the lead with.
How can I forget it?
That was the play was a brilliant play between Ekuban, and it was in a counter attack in the center. Ekuban changed the ball with Koda, and Koda assisted him in the middle. He ran in the middle of the box. Maybe Ekuban did have a good control of the ball, so the ball was a bit too long, and he was very close to the goalkeeper. So he tried to kick the ball and hit the corner, and the ball went out. So it was a very missed the chance to.
My God, I watched that video 40 times, and I can still believe it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that he didn't that the ball went out. At the start I thought that the goalkeeper deflected the ball.
Yeah. I think was even harder to miss it than to actually score in that situation.
So this was the greatest opportunity to score and take the lead at the start. But then even Portanova had a shot that was too high over the crossbar.
Yeah.
And then there was also we have a free kick from Payak from the outside the box that missed the top right corner only for a few inches. And then we have another occasion with Koda that shot from the center box and was blocked.
Yeah.
And then at the end, there was a shot from Iagello from the outside the box that was saved by the goalkeeper in the bottom right corner. So we have about six chances, and also Ekuban, it was catching offside it was a good assist from Jagello, but Ekuban was
offside. Yeah,
know,
I remember that.
So we have about 6 occasions like and Palermo was not producing any danger. Like we had full control of that.
They had a couple of clear chances in the first half.
Well, there was one. There was one chance that actually they missed it. Just that, but that was for me was Bani that was overconfident, man to man with the forward, and he missed the ball. And for me, there was also a free kick in that. Was a bit of a fall in that situation.
Yes,
that
I agree.
Went away. He crossed the ball. And I don't remember the name of the
was Di Mariano, I think that their number 10, Di Mariano.
Yeah,
yes.
and he missed he missed for our for good look for us. He put the ball outside, but there was a free kick for us anyway. But the problem was that Bani was too much confident on that ball, and that happened as well at the start of the second half. Because if you think that the Palermo take the lead and they scored that goal with Brumori, because Bani was too much confident.
Was dilly-dallying, as they say, on the ball.
And he kicked the ball. He touched that ball that went into the middle of the pitch, and even Dragusin that was running downfield, he didn't see that Brumori was running behind him. And I think also Martinez didn't call the ball. So Brumori was smart and quick to jump on the ball and kick the ball and score the goal. And
do you think, sorry if I interrupt you, but do you think is a goal that Palermo scored, or is Genoa that did a goal to himself in that situation?
There was an unlucky touch for me, definitely an unlucky touch from Bani. But Bani didn't do his job very well because he could stop and act better on the attacker, on the striker, and at the same time, Dragusin was overconfident. He was, if you remember, he was showing with his arm the ball, pointing with his finger the ball
for the goalkeeper.
To the goalkeeper, like let it go to the goalkeeper, without realizing that behind him there was Brumori that was
going like a train, was rocketing to the ball.
At the same time, the goalkeeper that was in front and have a plain view of the pitch, he didn't say, "Hey, look, Brumori, the guy's
coming." Absolutely.
Kick the ball. They all stay there, and Brumori has the time to jump on the ball and score the goal. So there was an unlucky situation, and
generated by probably the feeling,
individual mistakes by all the defenders. This is my point of view.
No, of course. I agree with that. I think overall in that situation, Genoa started to be too confident.
You don't have the plain view
of the pitch.
If you are on the stand or in the sideline, you can see better what happened. So, but watching the match, I have this impression, like. So
and then what happened?
And then that of course, when they score, the game changed completely. We changed the game. Palermo was whole behind the ball. They defend the score. They didn't give any space. There was no room to advance or move the ball. So Mr. Blessing made the first 2 substitutions after about 10 minutes
of the
second half. 10 minutes after that, they score a goal. So he put Aramu for Jagello, and Jagello he just had a yellow card. Was also Jagello was not playing too bad, but I think that the substitution come from also for
the yellow card,
And so Aramu went in for him, and Yelchin went in for Portanova.
Really bad game of Portanova, I say,
Portanova was disappointing again,
Yeah.
And so that was for, I think that Mr. Blessing want to have two wings with more quality, like to develop the to develop the more better and to
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. No, if you have a defense that is stuck in the back,
yeah.
you try to put quality in the pitch to create
And
with dribblings superiority.
the problem was that Aramu just he went in just 5 minutes. He suffered 3 bad falls.
Yeah,
Right away. It was a target for the Palermo defenders. They want to intimidate him. They
and
kick him.
they managed because after a little while
So
it sort of disappeared.
that is a dirty, defenders play dirty. Three different defenders went on him to kick him, and they want to intimidate him, and they did it. So Aramu was not in the game after that.
After that, yeah, I agree with you.
You have to read this in the games, like this is part of the game, like.
Yeah,
And
yeah, no, absolutely.
but anyway, after a few minutes, we have a big occasion. Aramu make a cross, and we have a good chance to score with Yalchin, with a header in the middle of the box, that was saved on the line by Brumori. Brumori was he was the forward striker. He was on the goal line.
So imagine how Palermo was playing.
Think about that. Their striker was on the goal line to save the goal. Like,
yeah,
and the ball rebounds, and Bani touched very close to the goal line, but was a very light touch. So the goalkeeper was able to save again the ball on the goal line. So we have a very big chance to equalize.
Only Genoa cannot score in a situation like that.
Only for us that happened. So after a few minutes, there was other 2 changes. Badeli got another yellow card, so his game was over, and for me, was also very tired. And as well for Pajak. So the Blessing put Strootman and Galdamesh, and they move Friendrup on the side to replace Pajak.
Yeah.
So, for my opinion, Blessing, he didn't change the formation. He just moved Friendrup
as a winger, side. Yeah.
And so there was it's not true that Blessing changed all the formation in the second half. He did it only at the last 10 minutes. the crazy
moment of Blessing. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you think that even the substitution did a good impact on the game, like
absolutely,
Yalchin that did have that occasion with the header that was saved on the line. He make a cross from the right side in the box for Ekuban, and Ekuban poorly headed in the center. That was easy for the goalkeeper to save it. And then he did another assist at the 73rd minute to Koda, and Koda managed from the center of the box to shoot, and the shoot was saved by the goalkeeper in corner. That was a very good save. So this was another occasion for Genoa.
Yeah.
And then Yalchin himself had a great occasion from outside the box.
A volley,
he put the shot from outside the box, and the shot was very close, but misses the right corner. But that was another occasion for us.
Okay. Yeah, Genoa generating those since Aramu and Yalchin go in the pitch.
And then after that shot, 2 minutes after, there was another big chance for Ekuban by a Koda assist again from the left side of the box. It was a bit in the corner, but he just kicked just a bit too high over the crossbar, and with the goalkeeper on the ground. Maybe another striker that don't jam in front of
the goalkeeper. It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Ekuban for me is all a mental problem. When you get too excited, when he's in front of when he's in front of the goal, he mess up.
He's already thinking on how to celebrate.
He think maybe he think too much or get too nervous because he's not accurate.
Yeah.
Every time he has a chance in front of the goal, because he's strong, he's fast, we have seen playing better in the last few games. But every time he have the chance in front of the goalkeeper, he missed it. Like, for me, something mental on him. So there was this other big occasion. And then after that occasion, 10 minutes from the end of the game, crazy, the Mr. Blessing went crazy. He decided to play, how you say, all in. He changed, he put the Puskas for FT, so he take out a defender and he put
a
striker. So he put, we had the Koda and the Puskas in the middle as the two strikers. He had Yalchin and Ekuban on the wings. We have in the midfielder Aramu, Galdames, and Fendrup on the right side, and with Strootman was the middle defender with Dragusin and Bani. So we have 3 defender, 3 midfielder, and 4 strikers.
4 forwards,
Yeah, but that he did that because he realized that Palermo was just waiting behind the ball. He was killing time, wasting time, hiding the ball. Well, the game in the last 20 minutes was over. They didn't want to play at all. They just want to keep the score. So he realized that he take a chance. You know, every coach have to take a risk. Either say to put an extra striker and to
try to finish it. And Puskas, I remember, he had a very clear chance as well, and he missed it. So
after that, we have again two occasion at after 3 minutes in the extra time. Puskas attempted a shot from the right side that was saved in corner by the goalkeeper, and then we have the goal from the Koda
Bani,
from the and Bani was catching offside, so we managed to score a goal as well, but was
offside for like 1 centimeter.
The pressure was having a result as well, because we have other chance, and we haven't even managed to score a goal that was denied for
nothing.
For an offside again. That was very even, and Bani was not supposed to be there. Like, I don't understand. Was Bani? We have already four
strikers. Why Bani was up there?
Why Bani was there? I don't. But maybe because they all decide to play long shot, long balls and throw balls in the middle, and
they use him as a tower.
But that is a desperate in desperate situation. You can take the risk, like. And
I think looking at how the game went, I think at some point Blessin did a mistake, but he got frustrated because he did everything possible to score and he couldn't. And in the last 10-15 minutes, he just tried it all, cramming and creating even more traffic in the box. So
but there was no way
to score,
to try to make Palermo move. In the last 20 minutes, they hide the ball. They didn't want to play.
I think
they got also 3 yellow cards, because anytime we try to play the ball on the ground, they
were just destroying the game. I think that if we were still in there right now playing this game after 4 days, probably Genoa will still be there trying to score, but not because Genoa wasn't good enough. It was just a very unlucky day, a very unlucky game. It's one of those days that everything went wrong.
We look bad as well. Like, we didn't shine. We look bad, but they tried to, and they did the best. They tried the best to equalize and to score. But there that is the soccer. The soccer game is that many times happened that the weak team
beat the bigger ones,
beat the strong one, and this is one of them. It's one of those games that the better team lose against the poor team. So
following also the polemics, let's say the talks regards of the Mister. We can chat a little bit about it, but I think it's pointless.
But Tobia, every coach in any sport is used to have criticism. Is normal. Like it is impossible. Like, and even in this game, we can say that there was mistakes. There was there was something that was wrong. Like maybe the formation, even the starters were not right. Like Portanova was not in the right position again.
Yeah.
So that maybe the same Ekuban that even in the last game against Parma played well, but is not maybe is not the right partner for Coda.
For Coda, yeah. Well, I have to say, I've seen a very out of shape Coda. I think he's still a little bit behind.
Yeah, but it's okay. I agree with you. Coda is not in the top of his shape, but even in this 70%, he create occasion.
He's still determined.
He make assist. He's in the game.
Yeah.
He's in the game.
Yeah.
He have 2 shots himself. He do assist. He's in the game. It's not.
I think Coda is the classic kind of player because he's a big guy. You know, when they do like pre-season preparations, a friend of mine that is a PT explained me that at the beginning of the preparations, so as soon as you finish, the summer preparation, players with a big structure like him tends to have a very high peak at the very beginning, and we saw him in Genoa Benevento Coppa Italia. It was incredible, Coda, no? Really strong, really also quite fast. And then immediately after, you lose a little bit of the form to then gain it back again. So I think Coda is in that phase where he lost a little bit his form to then go up again. It's a player that if you look at the statistics, he starts to score goals after 7, 8 games. So it's sort of physiological for him to be in this kind of shape.
Yeah, but that happened to many. Happened to any big players, like to take time to be slow and in get the top of the shape.
The condition, yeah. So I think you agree with me when I say that there's nothing to worry about for what happened. It was a bad game. There is surely to work, surely to consider what went wrong.
Yeah,
but I don't feel worried at all. And nevertheless, I think we just need more patience and time. I can see why some people don't like Blessin game and also Blessin as a person, right? But I think they're all wrong because our goal is to go to Serie A. It's not to play champagne football.
Well, I think that Mr. Blessing, like any other coach, has his idea of play a game. He has his system. He has his way of play soccer. Not every coach is the same. Like the different ways to play the game.
Yeah.
Maybe the way that he do the game playing and the way that he put the team on the pitch, maybe not everybody like his way of play and make pressing and to be all to play all in attack like that. Like the criticism are right when they are fair. When are fair criticism and they look at the real mistakes. When the criticism are too much and too much over. Like the media and the journalists and some part of the supporters, they attack him, and
with no arguments whatsoever.
they are personal attack.
Yeah,
I can say myself that I don't, maybe I don't like myself the way he play. I don't like some decision about some players that I don't understand why, or I try to understand why he keep use it and put as a starter. But I trust him. I
I
trust him
trust him,
because
and from there to say things like he's unfit for the job, I think is profoundly
no,
wrong, disrespectful.
no, all this attack are very boring now, boring and hateful.
Yeah,
There's no point. There's no point, and they're not helping the team. They're not helping the team, and they are not helping the ownership to put all this pressure. This is just the fifth game of the season. Just the fifth game of the season.
I agree.
We won 2 games away. We draw 2 match at home with penalties, goal denied, the situation that unbelievable, and we lost a disappointing game in Palermo with about 9 chances to score a goal. So where is the point? I can understand to sack a coach if you don't make results after 10, 12 games. After 10, 12 games, if you don't win a game in 12 games, okay, there is a problem. There is no control on the team.
But you lost one game, and how? Because
It's
you
just the
you
fit.
you attacked all game. Like it's been
No,
a very
no,
unlucky game. You know.
I don't accept this attack. I accept the criticism. I accept fair criticism. Mistakes. We can read the games. We can read the stats. We can look at the game again and try to find the problems. But this what happened this week, but even the week before Parma was the same,
Yeah.
the same atmosphere, the same
The that's what actually
the
is an
same
argument that
pressure.
I wanted to touch.
There was people that was waiting for
For a mistake. For a mistake.
the first loss. Like there
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
people that was waiting for that. That is not acceptable. Like
Yeah, yeah. The for those that maybe they're not up to speed as we are with Genoa, because we are 24/7.
and you know after
After the game, sorry, Luca. After
it's,
the game with Parma, that we draw 3-3. Genoa played a very good game. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to win because of individual mistakes. Some part of the press in Genova started to write articles somewhat attacking the mentality of the manager of Blessin, and the fact that insinuating that he's unfit to lead this team to Serie A. That created already a lot of pressure on the manager, that it shouldn't be touched by these things, but it's normal, it's part of football. So after the loss with Palermo, then the whole Genoa crowd started to really talk in a very animated way about whether if the manager is competent or not. And to me, this whole chat is literally a waste of time. It's pointless.
no.
This is unmotivated to talk about whether if the manager is fit or not fit after 5 games. There's no reason to even mention him. We lost the game. Sorry, the French, but fuck it. Let's keep on going, and let's think about the next game.
Yeah, there was the media press in local the local press instead of defend Genoa from all the mistakes that the referees did in the 2 home game against Benevento and Parma, and to call for to have more attention from the referees. No, they attack our
Our own manager.
that,
My goodness.
that is crazy. Like even after the bad game in Palermo, Mr. Blessing, in the press conference after the match, he said that he tried to explain that there was difficult to play in that hostile environment with all the Palermo supporters against a team that was made you play badly. Like, it didn't let you play. They didn't give you room to play.
Really aggressive, yeah.
And they were aggressive. And he also mentioned that it was a very, very hot and humid climate condition that our players are not used to. The Palermo players are used to train to live in Palermo, so maybe they are used to the hot,
heat.
humid climate that is there.
It was 31 degrees when they played, so really hot.
But he didn't say that we lost the game because
of that,
weather. The hot humidity. He just said that was it was a real part of it. If you play any sport and it's very hot, very humidity, that affects your game. Like,
and instead some opinionist that talks publicly about Genoa started to mock him for that.
Pick this and say, oh, Mr. Blessing said that we lost the game because in Palermo was hot, humid. That is the people that we have to deal with.
It's really embarrassing.
Really make me mad, like, really
embarrassing. Really. Anyway, to cool off, taken there in Palermo was very hot. Let's go back to the pitch. So let's go back to the game. I know it's really hard, but pick the top 3 of the game.
Well, for when you lose a game, everybody loses. my this is my mentality, like. But the one that in my eyes did a good game was Martinez, because in the few occasions that he was called, he was ready and he stopped the occasion. Like, he stopped the shot, deflected. So he's improving, like, and he needed to get confidence. The other one is Frendrup, because even if you don't see him, he do his job. He do his job on the pitch. And then Yalcin, because Yalcin, as I said before, when he come in, he did assist, he make a few cross, he make a shot. He did, for me, in my eyes, he make a good impression. I hope he will get a better shape to start.
Do you see Yalcin better as a offensive winger or as a partner in next to Coda?
These are questions that only our coach could answer.
I love the answer.
we know that Yalcin in his past, he play striker, he play as a middle striker, he play as the second striker. So I'm not the coach, but I will prefer to play him with Coda than Ekuban. I know that many people, I respect Ekuban. I like Ekuban for the effort, the double effort that he put in the game. But he has some issue that
needs to work on technically.
Is not able to finish the play. And for a striker, if you have that problem, is a big problem.
It's a big problem, yeah. And the 3 flops. So who do you think out of Genoa played the worst?
As I said before, Bani, because he was overconfident, and they give away the occasion for Palermo in the first half, and also
in the second half. Then when they scored,
that unlucky touch, and then I could say that disappoint me was Badeli. He's not in a good shape again. I don't see him very
reactive. Yeah, it's normal of him, but it's a problem.
Yeah, and again, I'm sorry, but Ekuban, not for the effort, but for the mistakes. And you have a 3 chance again in this to score.
3 clear chances.
Unbelievable. And then he had the second chance that was a little more difficult because it was on the corner. But it was even with the goalkeeper on the ground, he kicked the ball over the crossbar, and it was another chance that another striker could put in the back of the
score.
net.
Yeah.
And then in another occasion, the header with a Yachin assist, he was a very poor header. And then when he had another occasion, he was catching offside in a counter attack. So I'm sorry, but Ekuban will be again. He was the best
in Pisa. He was the best
man of
with
the
Parma.
match in Parma, but this week I will put in the bad
in the flops. No, I do agree with you with both. On the flops, I would add also Portanova is really out of the game right now. The last two games he played, I don't know. It seemed like
Portanova was also in that is a criticism for Blessing. Portanova is not his position. That is not his position at all.
Yeah.
So that you can understand why he played bad, because that is not his role. It's not his position. Like, I don't understand why he insists him like. So.
Hopefully on the next game, which is gonna be on Saturday afternoon against Modena in Genova. Modena that just lost their last game as well, so they're coming to Genova for some sort of revenge. As it always happens when Genoa has to win, you will always fight a team that is going to fight for their life.
Even their coach, the manager Tesser, is the last leg. Like,
he is the last chance. Otherwise, he's going to get sacked if he loses in Genova. And this always happened to Genoa. So I expect to see a very difficult game again. Not because Modena is stronger than Genoa, no chance. Genoa is way stronger. We are playing at home in front of our fans, but those kind of games can get tricky. Now there is a voice coming from Genova that Mr. Blessin is trying instead of his 4-2-2, is trying a 4-3-3 for this game. I don't know whether if he's gonna use it right away or if it's something that he's working on. But what are your impressions for the game? I know it's quite early in the week, but do you think we will see a different Genoa?
Well, to do a match prediction, I will not do it, because the last time I did it, I was too confident.
And then,
we didn't win. No, I don't want to say any match prediction. I want just to say that every Genoa fan should understand that all the match in Serie B are hard. There is no easy game in Serie B. We have even another thing that they say about Genoa, that we are a strong warship, that I don't know in English if they use this expression, that we are invincible. We are not invincible. We are a good team. We have strong players, but we are not invincible.
Absolutely.
And we saw that in the last games. So and that is another expression that I don't know who say that we are a warship for the division, because it's not true at the moment. Maybe at the end of the season we will be the invincible, but not now. We are still working. Now. Our team is still in work in progress. The Aramu, Puskás, Strootman, all the players.
They arrived the last minute of the transfer market.
They are still working with the team. We don't have still the identity, so we don't know the formation that we will. I think that Blessing will change the formation. We'll try to put a different formation at the start. He will use the men in there. I hope that is my hope, that he will use better the players and put them in the right position. So against Modena will be another game of blood and sweat.
Oh yes.
Fight for a win, and the only wish is to have a bit of luck for at once, like a bit
of luck and a fair conduction of the game by the referees.
Of course,
because let's not forget that we will be penalized. We are now sitting at 8 points after 5 games. We should have probably 4 points more because of the referees for non-conceded penalties and decisions that were not really in Genoa's favor. Not that we want favors, we just want what's ours,
And we really deserve to finally win a game at home. That we really deserve that, and we have a strong team. So everybody is waiting for that, and we really need that at this moment to win a game. So, but we see. We have to wait until Saturday, and I hope that all the pressure that is on the coach and on the team will give positive effect, and they will do
they will do what they have to. Yeah. I do agree with you. I'm suspending my judgment on Mr. Blessin, even though you kind of understood our point of view. I want to say that in this particular moment we only have to think about Modena. There's going to be a break then after the game against Modena. During the break there will be time to talk about the manager, time to discuss and create opinion cases. Let's not forget two things. Thing number one, there is finally there is a strong club behind, a strong structure behind Genoa, and they are the ones that have all of the abilities to take any sort of decisions in regards of the manager, and they confirmed the manager today. So the manager is not at risk of anything. So it's pointless to talk about this.
There are just rumors that some kind of people try to
destabilize.
The bad thing is that as having a negative, give a negative mood on the supporters, because already there are a division between people that is that root for Blessing and people that want to sack him.
Yeah,
and this is not good. This is very. And this is poison, and it's poison that was spread from some journalists that like to do that.
Yeah,
just poison. And this kind of poison is always been in the history of Genoa.
Absolutely, we have to get rid of it. Listen, Luca, thank you very much. It's been the longest episode of Triple Whistle. we talked for almost an hour. No, it's been an absolute pleasure. The time really went very fast. I hope for the listeners as well, they're going to enjoy the episode. Please follow us actually on all of the social media platforms. We are on Spotify, we are on Facebook, Instagram as Genuani Si Resta, Triple Whistle. We're going to chat again after the game with Modena on Saturday. Luca, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tobia, for inviting me, and thank you to all the listeners of this podcast. And
thank you
let's
again.
Go Genoa. Let's go
Genoa. Forza Genoa and Forza Mr. Blessin. I know you can do it.
Yeah, we support him as well. Okay, thank you, Tobia. Thank you.
You've listened to Triple Whistle, the after-game podcast of Genuani Si Resta. See you next week.